Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Beast EM2 video. Today we're going to be showcasing Garchomp, Melmetal, and Mewtwo. Let me just go ahead and start off by saying Garchomp is a very powerful Pokemon still, regardless of all the new dragon types that you are seeing in the meta. So right here we're going to go ahead and jump right into the commentary. So first up, we're going to see a Rayquaza, which Dragon Tail Garchomp is actually very good. In my opinion, it's a little bit better than the Mudshot one because you're going to get that coverage against the dragon types. This Groudon right here is going to knock out Garchomp, but Garchomp did phenomenal with all that damage to that Groudon. Now, regular Mewtwo. The Shadow one is very strong, right? I have a video of that. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. But regular Mewtwo is also very strong in general. Right here, we're going to go ahead and shield, and I believe we're going to go for the farm down. No, we're going to go ahead and throw a Side Strike just in case of a potential Precipice Blades or a Fire Punch from the Groudon right here. I believe a Precipice Blades, we still survive. As you can see there, we just survived with 1 HP. So we're going to swap into Melmetal. And let me just say, Double Iron Bash is a solid move. I still think Rock Slide is a little bit better just because of the flying types, but Double Iron Bash is very spammy, and you could catch your opponents by surprise. Right here against this Rayquaza, Superpower will not do anything, so it's okay to just throw Double Iron Bash. As you can see there, now we're gonna go ahead and just take any charge move that this Rayquaza is gonna have because we're gonna be able to survive it. And unfortunately though, they do have their own Shadow Mewtwo. So right here, our only win condition is going to be to sack swap our regular Mewtwo. And we're going to go ahead and try to see if we could. Unfortunately, we can't, and this is going to cause us to potentially lose the battle because we needed the opponent to use Shadow Ball on our Mewtwo. Unfortunately though, we cannot let that happen, and we lose the first battle. But regardless, Garchomp is still going to shine in the rest of these battles. So right here, Dialga's going to come in here, and now we're going to swap into Melmetal simply because if we swap into Melmetal, we don't really need to watch out for anything. Draco Meteor is still a good move, and it'll do a decent amount of resistant damage, but it's nothing for us to be super worried about. So right here, we're not going to shield, we're not going to bait, we're just going to go straight Superpower, and that worked out perfectly for us. Now we could go for the spam with Double Iron Bash. As you could see here, we're going to be able to knock out this Dialga, and we were able to get one extra charge, fast attack in right there. Metagross is going to come in here. Now, this is a bit of a problem simply because our Melmetal is debuffed, so we're going to go ahead and just throw Superpowers as much as we can. And because I noticed that our Switch Clock is available again, I believe I swap into Garchomp just to try to pick up some energy for our charge moves. We aren't going to shield this because a Meteor Mash does a decent amount, but we're going to be able to survive it. So right here, this Kyogre comes in here, and this is fine. Garchomp is able to just take neutral damage because of its dragon typing, and we're able to pick up one shield. That is perfect. Now we're going to come in here with the Mewtwo. Again, Mewtwo on PvP Poke, it's labeled as like an agile Pokemon simply because you could get to the Side Strikes pretty quickly with Psycho Cut right here. So a Mewtwo Side Strike is going to hurt regardless regardless of any type of level. It's gonna be very powerful. This should be a Surf, but we're gonna go ahead and shield this because Mewtwo is looking like our win condition right here. Shields are down, and they brought in their Metagross, which is gonna be fine. I believe a Side Strike wouldn't have been taking out this Metagross from that health range. They are going to bring in that Kyogre, so now we're going to swap into our Melmetal and soak in all that damage. So as you can see there, they didn't do the excellent. You're able to tell there because we only lost a little bit of health. We were supposed to lose a little bit more because of that Surf. Regardless though, we do pick up the win right there. So let me just say, Melmetal also a very good Pokemon in my opinion. So now right here, we got a Charm lead, so we're going to swap into Mewtwo. They come into it with their own Garchomp, which is fine for us because Mewtwo, again, very strong. And I believe they have the Dragon Tail version as well, which is going to be fine. We do generate a little bit energy a lot slower than the Mudshot one, but that is okay right here. Mewtwo is going to be able to pick up shields. We have been able to take out both shields very early on. So now we're going to shield because one Side Strike will do a lot of damage. I think we could beat them to a charge move before they get to their Earth Power again, and we're gonna be able to hit them like a truck right there. They are gonna be able to farm us down though. That's nothing that we could do. So I believe we're gonna go ahead and try to sneak in a Dragon Tail. Unfortunately though, we cannot. So we do need a shield because this could be an Outrage, and Outrage will do a lot of damage to us. So we're able to shield right there. Now comes in Sylveon. Because of Earth Power being a very, very strong move, we decided to stay in here, and we're gonna go ahead and throw an Earth Power. This should do a lot of damage. It did do a lot of damage, as you can see there. Now we swap perfectly onto our Melmetal with the charge move right there. So we're going to be able to absorb this Psy Shock. Just look at how easy we were able to absorb that Psy Shock right there. Metagross is going to come in here. That is going to be okay. Our superpowers are going to do a decent amount of neutral damage, as you can see there. We will need to watch out though for the Earthquake, because that will one-shot us now, because we are debuffed from our defense right there. And we did it once again. So right here, I believe we are going to go down to that Earthquake, which is going to be fine. Garchomp's going to be able to farm this Metagross down, and we're going to be able to, I believe, beat the Sylveon with just a couple of HP right there. Garchomp able to survive against a Charm user. You love to see it, and that is a GG's to my opponent. Now let's go ahead and jump into, I believe this is battle number 3 or number 4, but regardless, another okay lead right here. Excadrill is going to be able to resist all the dragon type moves that we're going to throw at them, and drill runs are going to hurt, but Garchomp is very, very a bit of a tank, just simply because its HP is 201, I believe. That's what it maxes out at. We're going to be able to land that Earth Power right there. Man, you love to see that, all that damage just soak in. They're going to bring in a Dragonite, but because of our Dragon Tail version, we're going to be able to get this Dragonite already to about half health. We do need to watch out here for the superpower, because superpower will hurt. They did throw a superpower, so you love to see that, because then we did not waste that shield. So right here, we're going to be able to throw double Iron Bash, and I believe simply because I know we are built down shields and we're not even, it's not very good to, or very wise to bring in our own Mewtwo, because we will get outpaced, and this Mewtwo has Shadow Ball. So we're going to stay in here and hopefully pick up shields or knock out this Mewtwo with double Iron Bash, but just simply because of how spammy it is. As you can see here, we're going to be able to beat it again towards that side strike, unless they're going for Shadow Ball, but we're able to beat it right there, and we're going to be able to get it fairly low, and we are even on shields. If this is a side strike, I believe we are going to survive it. There's no way that's going to knock us out. We do survive it. They bring in their Dragonite, which is fine. Just imagine, like, just keep on, like, if you want to rewind, go for it, and check how much energy we were able to get with that Melmetal. So we are going to let this go, because the Dragon Claw will not do a lot of damage, and because we are even on shields, I believe we're going to be able to get to a side strike back to back, and that's all we are going to need, because the Mewtwo is very low. So I mean, once again, Mewtwo, just these 3 Pokemon are just amazing for me. I love to use them. This team is a lot of fun. So let me know in the comments down below if you think this team is fun. Let me know if you have any of these 3 Pokemon. My Melmetal is XXS, by the way, and it's a hundo. I got very lucky with that one. Now onto the last battle of the video. So right here, now we're going to go up against a Melmetal lead. This is perfect. This is fine. A superpower will be doing neutral damage, and it's going to debuff the Melmetal, which is going to be perfectly okay with us right here. That means the second one's going to do even less damage, which is fine for us right here. And now we're going to be able to, I believe we're going to throw Earth Power, but we are going to farm up just a little bit more in case they decide to swap out. They didn't though, and we're going to be able to not land that Earth Power, but we did pick up a shield. I believe this is another superpower. It shouldn't hurt us at all. Not to the first one. Now they're bringing a Dragonite. We are going to be able to get to an Outrage. Now if they don't shield this, I believe Garchomp does one-shot. Oh, unfortunately though, they did shield, which is fine. Now we're going to come in here with the Mewtwo, because we have 2 shields, and this matchup looks very easy and in the bag. So once again, let me know in the comments if you're going to think about running this team. I genuinely do like using Garchomp, but unfortunately though, there's so many other dragon types that I sometimes choose over Garchomp, simply because you just see a lot of fairies sometimes in the Go Battle League, and it gets annoying, because then Garchomp gets walled by those. but we're able to pick up the win right here. They have a Mewtwo, so Mewtwo went off right here. We are going to shield this Ice Strike, and Mewtwo helped us pick up the win right there. Man, you love to see it. This Mewtwo just did wonders against this whole team. Basically eliminated all three of them. So let me know down below in the comments if you really saw how good this team is. Let me know if you're going to run it. I hope you guys are watching other videos. I hope you guys are going to enjoy Community Day this weekend. That is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.